Yeah. Well, today is the second part of uh, the Vedas. One of the things which we failed to tell yesterday, omitted, was I told that each Veda consisted of a Samhita portion, a Brahmana portion, the third and the last portion, it is called Aranyaka. And a part of the Aranyaka is the most important portion called the Upanishads. Upanishads means that which is told by the Guru to the disciple by keeping him by the side secretly. So it is called the secret doctrine. So Upanishad, Upa means by the side, nearby. Nishad means to sit. So that which is taught in that manner is one of the greatest of secrets, because all people are not entitled. If they do any misuse of the yoga and all that, it can result in calamity for that gentleman. That's why it is given as a secret for the fit and the competent. Now, so the first portion of the Vedas called the Samhita, it is called the Karmakanda, where the rituals are all prescribed and how the rituals should be done. One thing we should know, none of the yagas, none of the rituals are there which can take you to liberation. All of them will get you something like one may get you some happiness in this world, and one may get you a son, one may get you a nice wife, but there is not a single one which can take you to the moksha or the liberation. So that is the first one. Then the second portion, the Brahmanas, they are called the Upasana Kanda. Upasana means how to do it, the procedure for doing the karmas, that is called the Upasana. Upasana is mainly the process, the modus operandi, that is the method, that is what is called. The second one, that is the Upasana Kanda. Now, the last and most important, it is called the Aranyaka, and therein also what is called the Upanishads. And the Upanishads are the main thing which can take you to moksha by itself. Yes, it doesn't mean that all the other Vedas are unimportant, but they are very good in parts. In parts, they give some of the highest ideas relating to the ultimate supreme reality, or what you may call the universal totality versus the individuality. And now, all the people do not call the entire thing as Vedas. In India, there are so many sects. One is called the Arya Samaj, another is called the Brahma Samaj, and other is the normal Hindu sannyasis. According to the Advaita, by Adi Shankara and all his books, when he refers to the Vedas, he only means the Upanishads only, and they ignore the Karmakandas and the Upasana Kanda. On the contrary, the Arya Samajis, they do not believe in the Upanishads portion, they believe only in the rituals, and as such, they consider only the Samhita as the Veda and not the other things. So like that, there's a controversial opinions about these things. Well, we are not concerned with them, we are more concerned with the end and aim of the goal, how to approach and what is right. Now, the Upanishads, we have got originally some, when I was young, about 10 years, when I was 10 years old, there are only 108 Upanishads. And then later on they ferreted out many manuscripts in various places, and there were spurious ones like Allah Upanishad, like Rama Upanishad, Sita Upanishad. They were never there. They were all perhaps added like, that's my opinion. I have no authority for it, but this is the thing. So like that. So these are all made up later on. But among them also, there are only 11 Upanishads, more or less we may say, for which Adi Shankar has written the commentary, they are more important. That is Isha, Kena, Kata, Prashna, Aitareya, Taitareya, Brihadaranyaka, Chandogya, and Mandukya and Mundaka. So these are the 10. These are the principal Upanishads. Then we add, because of its beauty, the Shvetashvatara Upanishad. That is the 11th, for which also they are written, but it is one of the latest of the Upanishads, the Shvetashvatara. But ultimately it is the same thing, but the same food is served in different forms. The same rice, you can make so many preparations, but the ultimate item is only rice flour. So in the same way, it is handed down to us for understanding of the various types of people with various conditionings. So they have got different ways. Ultimately they reach to the same. And for instance, the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, it is told that all the Maharshis, when they joined together, they used to have a sort of a seminar, and they used to ask, who are we? Where from have we come? What is our origin? And what are we doing here? Are we going the right path? Path to what? What should be our goal? And I cannot do anything unless I know who I am. That is very important. Kevayam, kim kurmahatra, kutra gicchanta, vayam. So like that, they ask questions, it comes there. And same thing, even when Acharya has written some books, Koham, Kutayata, who is I? Where from I have come? So these are the things. I don't know, I can tell one small story. There was a Schopenhauer, he was a German, he was the first German to translate all the Upanishads into German language. Since he was 6 years old, he was always racking his brain on these issues only. Hey, who am I? Where from have I come? And what am I doing? What is the purpose of this life? And where am I going? So, he used to go on thinking of it in the class. Somehow he passed his graduation. And he was sitting in his room with his hat and shoes on, night about 11:45, 12 o'clock. He was not aware. He opened the door and walked out. He went through a garden full of fruits, fruit-laden trees, full of fruit-laden trees. And in those days there was no electricity. So that watchman, he found in the last 4 or 5 days a number of big fruits. They were all missing the next day. So he said, some poacher is there, I have to be alert and vigilant to find out. And on that day, he saw this fellow, Schopenhauer, going with his hat on. This fellow is likely to be the poacher. He ran behind him. He was going toward the exit gate. He ran behind him. Hey, who are you? What are you doing here? Where from have you come? Where are you going? He turned back and came running and embraced the watchman. Oh, Baba, these are the very questions I have been asking for the last 20 years that you are asking the same. And he thought he is an insane fellow and left him. He ran away. So that sort of obsession should be there in knowing. That's essential. Then what should we know? As who are we? Today I am thinking I am a limited man with limited potentialities. I can only do this much. On the contrary, we are the inheritors of a big heritage of infinite wealth, which can never be destroyed in any calamities. And that infinite is our wealth. And unless you know who you are, it's just like a man coming from Bangalore to here by a bus. He slept for a little while. When he got up, he didn't know who he is. So he was frantically trying all the pockets and all that, no indication as to who he is. There's only a pair of pants and trousers and shirts. And what did he do? And the conductor has announced that it's only 10 minutes we are reaching Tiruvannamalai. Am I from Tiruvannamalai? Am I from there? He saw he had only 5 rupees in his hand. Oh my Lord, where are my people? Where is my account? And to whom I am coming here? So, when you do not know that, and then when you have come there, when you don't have money for next meals, you don't have money to go and stay anywhere, how panicky you become. It is not an ordinary question like a mantra saying, oh, who am I, who am I, who am I? No question. You should have that panic when you do not know who you are. The same thing over here. And when that panic is there, you will not bother about anything. 15 minutes I am coming, I should know. So somewhere there's a temple, the temple priest comes, he gives to everybody some laddu, some sweets. He said, I tell you no, come on. He loves laddus, but at that time nothing he requires. He wants to know who he is first. So that is why our Bhagavan has told about it. And secondly, why the question comes, we are all made of 2 units. When we were born, first we were only a gel, a meat gel made up of flesh in the fallopian tubes. And it descended, and at that time there is no energy in it. Actually speaking, supposing I fall dead this minute, then our people go and tell outside some people, Shantananda is gone. What do you mean? He is lying there, his legs are there, his eyes are there, staring, his ears are there. Then automatically, without consciousness, you are telling that Shantananda is not the body, he is only the energy in it, who was seeing all these days, who was hearing all these days, who was smelling all these days, who was talking, who was walking, who was joking. It is that energy. But it is not a dead energy like the electricity. It is a living and loving energy. So, this energy, according to the medical science of latest medical science, which was announced some 4 months back, they said, once that goes into the womb, it grows, but it has no other ability. It cannot kick, it cannot do anything as it does, a child does in the 9th year. It is absolutely free from all energy. It is lifeless. This energy from outside, from the source, it goes into that through the place called the spiritual heart, which is a point here. That's why it is not a heart at all. Through that point, and enters and joins that in the 4th week after that gel is born. So, your body is your elder brother who was born 4 weeks ago. And you are not the body. And this has been told in various ways in Naham Deho. All these things are there in some of the Upanishads also, a number of Upanishads. Finally, they are talking about that only, and all that. And, there is a shloka called Manisha Pachaka. When the Adi Shankara has gone to Kashi, when he is coming, there is an untouchable person who is coming. He is coming close and touching him. He said, hey, move away from me. Then he asked a question, sir, do you want the body to move away or the soul to move away? If you are addressing the soul, my soul is your soul. It cannot move away. It is everywhere. There is only one. And if you mean the body, and what is the body turned to another body? There is no need for it also. Like that when he talks, then he recollects he is not an ordinary man. He is the Lord Dharma himself who has come to teach him the practical way. At that time, on this issue only, he wrote some 5 slokas. They are called Manisha Pachaka, like that. So, to come again, and the Upanishad tells the ultimate truth in various ways. Bhagavan Ramana, that's why he found it easy. Nowadays, a number of people, be they Hindus, be they Jews, be they Christians, the term God gives them goose pimples all over the body. That is the day. So you have to give them a way where they can reach the Lord without the use of the term God, Supreme Being and all that. That is why you said, you start with that, you will reach the goal. that who am I? Then this who am I cannot give you a reply. It will disappear. The question will disappear. The questioner will disappear as in your deep sleep. Then what remains is that ever-present presence, being only. That is the ultimate, supreme, universal totality. That alone remains. So it is very, very necessary. Otherwise, we are now doing a criminal underuse of our abilities. When once you reach the stage of realizing that we are that, then our power is infinite. Sitting here, you can cure 20 lakhs of people in Italy. You got that much power, and you take pride in going to the battlefield and bandaging 100 soldiers? Pooh! It's a shame. You are underusing your ability. So it is essential that one should know who am I. So this is there. But they have, most of them, they give the other method of, see, you can start by saying who is God, or you can start by saying let us assume X is God. So they start with the imaginary God or something, and then they go about. So there are two methods of putting it. Either with the unknown as X, or with the unknown as if it is known. Or start from the known, go to the unknown. So there are several methods. These are all being adopted. And they get wonderful teachings. What is the ultimate supreme reality? In the Taittiriya Upanishad, there is one third valli. All the two vallis, second and third, are excellent. And in the last, she says, a boy called Bhrigu goes to his father Varuna and asks him, Father, people are telling there is an universal totality, the ultimate reality. It is called the Brahman. What is he? Who is he? And will we be able to get him? Can we come into contact with him? Bhrigu Varuni Varunam Pitaramapasatara Adiya Bhagavo Brahmyati Tagamvo Vacha Tapasa Brahma Vijignyasasva. You see, if somebody asks you, well, sir, you say the sugar is very sweet. What do you mean by that? How sweet it is? Can you describe the sweetness? You cannot. Any amount of a lecture and fructose, sucrose and all its formula will not give you an idea how sweet is the sugar. You can only give me a pinch of it and say, taste it. Ah, that's it. That's the thing. Now you know, now you tell me, you describe it. No, you can't. So this is something which can be obtained with the direct experience. Aparokshanubhukti it is called. Direct experience, that's all. So that's the way in which it comes in this thing. So when he asks, he says, look here boy, I cannot describe it in words. It is something which you have to learn how through meditation, through concentrated meditation, you go on thinking. Thinking alone is capable of leading to a solution. Constant thinking. When once you have forgotten who you are, go on thinking. Be in the quest. Hey, who am I? Who am I? So be in the quest. Don't repeat it like a mantra. You go on repeating. Constantly by repeating and thinking of him, it reveals itself. Even though you are not aware, you are always in contact, because we are all the thoughts, just as in your dream. 30 people come in your dream, they are all your thoughts. The energy can be converted to matter into energy. So each of your thought force has taken a name and a form. One has come as Shantananda, another is coming as somebody else, another has come as somebody else. That's how it comes.
Just wait 1 second.
Yes.